Here we go. Let me see if this works. Show. Hey everyone! My God, I am live. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are here in the world. I am so happy to see you all here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Hey, everyone. I'm learning as I go, but I'm so excited that you're here. I'm very nervous. As you can see, I'm very, very nervous. This is the first time I'm going live on 3 different platforms. So welcome. Welcome so much, everyone. If you have any messages or anything like that, you can leave it in the comments. I believe it should be showing me in the bottom there. Ooh. So thank you so much for being here. So I am going to introduce myself for all of you who don't know who I am. My name is Anita Fontaboa. I am an author of a new urban fantasy book called The Whimsical Gifts of Emma. And let me just see here. I had there. It's not really doing it, but I thought it had the background. But it's regarding a girl who's on her way to visit her parents, and as fate would have it, something happens on her way there. She has a mishap, and it's a beautiful story between Emma, which I am going to show you right now here. I'm gonna try to see if this pulls up the image. Here we go. My inspiration for my book, this is Emma for me. Emma is a very strong Latina girl who's about 25 years old. She's a psychic medium. And as I mentioned, she was on her way to visit her parents. And as fate would have it, fate had other things in store for her. But it's a beautiful story about her and her love interest, which is, I'm going to remove it right now. I'm going to share my other window. Him. It is J.R. Ramirez from Manifest. He played Detective Jerry Vasquez on Manifest. And you can see I'm a little nervous, so bear with me. But I am so excited to be here with you to tell you a little bit more about my story. This is the love interest for Emma. He is a doctor, he's athletic, and he bumps into Emma. And this is where the story just unfolds. It's a beautiful, slow burn romance filled with divine magic and a hit of spice as well. And it's a story that you're going to enjoy. So as I talk more and I go through everything that I want to touch base with you, if you have any questions, just go on ahead and let me know in the comments if you have any questions at all. So I wrote a book, if you didn't know. It's The Good Witch. If the Good Witch met practical magic and they hooked up, well, yeah, that's my book, which is right here. That's who it is. It's a beautiful story with a lot of beautiful I think it changed some of my backgrounds, but it's a beautiful story that unites people. There's so many lessons that people can learn from this book, as it's a story that is very true to heart. And above all, besides being part of The Good Witch meets practical magic, it has a fourth wall twist. The fourth wall twist, imagine like Ferris Bueller or like Deadpool, where they talk to you, or even Zach from Saved by the Bell. But this time it's with a female. It's Clarissa Explains It All. You know how she used to pause and talk to you just like I'm talking to you? That's the little fourth wall twist. They're called my Emma moments. Emma moments are like when you get into her brain and the things that you don't want to say, she tells you. That's how I made it. It's again a beautiful story. It's time for you to get a little bit of some cafecito. If you don't have that, you can grab some water. I have water right now because as I'm talking, just so my throat doesn't get dry. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me. 7 things that you might not know about me. We're going to go with number one. I am an introvert. Yes, I am. You probably won't think that I am, but I actually am. I'm an introvert. I'm very shy. I have to push myself to do things and to be in front of the camera. It's one of the things that I made it a passion of mine to try to get out of the ordinary and have more like face to face contact with people. Because when you are a mommy blogger, that as I started when I was younger, when I had my children, I would go to events and I would network, and that was a way of me getting out and branching out and stop being shy of myself. And that's one of the little tidbits about me. Number two is I love, love Christmas. I am so happy that, as Mariah said, it's time, because it really is time. With everything going on in the world, that's one of the things that I cherish. I love Christmas. Uh, and this year is extra special because this is my birthday month. Yes, I am a Scorpio. And with that, my book is also releasing on November 18th. But guess what? Here in New York, they have what they call when you flip the switch, where they turn to Christmas music here at 106.7. And I love it. But you know what? It happens on my birthday. I am so excited. So it's like a little triple gift that I'm getting this year. My book comes out, my birthday's on the 21st, and they're going to flip the switch, and I'm going to have Christmas music. Oh, I love it. I love it. And on top of that, I wanted to tell you about another part of it. Let me just see here. So the other thing is I love the color pink. I am in my pink era. I love pink. Everyone who knows me knows that I adore pink. This year for Halloween, I dressed up as Elle Woods from Legally Blonde because she was wearing pink. Yes, because I love pink. And besides pink, I love Minnie Mouse. If you give me a Minnie Mouse, I love her. She has to be wearing pink because that's what I adore. I even have on my social media pictures that I posted with Minnie where she's dressed in pink, and I was able to get my picture. And when I went a couple of years ago, I literally told my husband and my children, you can't be in the picture because it's just Minnie and me time, in my pink era, like I said. And another thing about me that you might not know is that this book came from a dream that I had. Yes, as you hear, I was Emma. I went through everything in the book. So that's very deep and close to my heart, this book. It was a dream that I had, and this dream was what propelled me to start writing. You've ever heard of imposter syndrome? Yeah, that's me. I didn't know what I was doing when I started writing. All I knew is that I just had to write. I had to write this book. And it goes to number 7. For those of you who don't know, I am an intuitive psychic. Yes, I am. I said it out loud. Yes, I am. And what that means is I don't give readings. That's not the type of thing that I do. I just intuit. I just know things. It's very hard for me to put it into words, but since I was a little kid, I used to hear like little keys, and then a couple of minutes later, my parent would walk through the door. Or this happened recently a couple of times. I was able to predict someone was pregnant and exactly the sex of the child. It just comes to me. Think of it like the universe or God just giving you a little nudge, or your angels and spirit guides telling you, here, yep, that's me. I'm very intuitive. And when I started writing this book, I was a mommy blogger a while back. And like I mentioned, I used to write blog events, blog posts, and it was something that I was always constantly doing. And through that, I was on my path in writing. but I didn't consider myself a writer in that sense of like writing a novel. And I'm telling you, it took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of me just writing when I wanted to give up. Like I said, imposter syndrome kept popping in, um, letting me see, hey, you're not a writer. Stop writing. And I have to tell you, that little voice that I hear that always whispers, and I always call it my angels, my guides, or God, that tells me, no, keep doing it, keep doing it. There were times where I didn't even know what to write, and I didn't know what to do, but I got that little inspiration, that little thing. It could have been something that I was seeing while I was walking down the street, or a commercial on the TV, and that little thing sparked me. It sparked the interest in me. And sorry, I forgot to take it off, because like I said, I'm a little nervous, but I'm so excited. And that little spark in me was what drove me to keep writing and keep pursuing. So little tidbits here and there, you're going to see it play out in the book. One of the biggest things that I talk about, and it kind of popped up a while ago, that just came in my head, and it was something that I have to post online, and I did that on TikTok, was a message that I got. And I posted that message, and I just put what it meant and everything else. And some of the things that just popped up. So it was like three signs that you're going to start seeing, that are going to start happening soon. And one of the biggest themes in my book is coincidences or synchronicities. And the way that I picture it, say like you're walking down the street and you decide like last minute, hey, I'm not going to go that way, I'm going to go this way. Or you were supposed to have a meeting with someone, and it just, coincidences or synchronicities, it just kept getting canceled and canceled. Or you lost that job, and like a couple of days later, something happened where you were able to accept another job. That's one of the things that is an essence in this book. And I love it. I love all of that. And I have had so many synchronicities, especially doing this book. This book, like I said, was a dream that I had, and it's been a passion of mine for the last 3 years, that I just had to keep pursuing and pursuing and pursuing. I kept getting rejection upon rejection upon rejection. Like I mentioned, when I started that path of writing this book, I just started writing. I didn't know that you needed to hire an editor. And that was another story, which I have a Substack all about, like my whole process in writing this book. And going through that, I learned how to write a book, basically all the gist that you need. I use Save the Cat Writes a Novel, where it gives you like the whole structure for the different acts. And I started putting that more into play so I could focus it a little more. I started going into Facebook groups for authors that would help me write. I found an author on YouTube. Her name was Sarah Cannon. She has the Publish and Thrive. And I joined it, and I met more people through that group there. And it's just one thing led to another that led to another. So many synchronicities, so many things that had to fall into place in order for this to manifest. And I love manifesting. And this is one of the biggest things that I've manifested up until now. And I just cannot wait, like I said, for you to read this beautiful book about Emma Duque and her family and her love interest. So for me, like I mentioned, this story is like the Good Witch met practical magic. They hooked up and had a baby, and that was this book right here, The Whimsical Gifts of Emma. It's a beautiful, slow burn romance. I did it on purpose because I kept reading so many, and I kept having that little, I have to add it. I have to add it. And I love how it turned out. And I decided to have like who inspired me in these characters for this book. And one of them was Eva Mendes. She is my inspiration for Emma. Emma is very loves her family. She is very proponent of speaking her mind, and she has that funny side to her as well. She is a psychic medium. She can speak to spirits. Yes. And I wanted to put that dynamic between someone who didn't believe and someone who has this essence that when they walk through a room, think about like there's something about Mary, there's something about Emma, something that just catapults you, like you just are gravitated towards her. And my love interest is Ryan, and I pictured him as J.R. Ramirez after I saw him on Manifest. I just loved his character, and he had that inspiration that I was like, okay, this is what he looks like. This is how Ryan Garcia looks like. And it's so funny, like I say, synchronicities and just coincidences. The last job that he was on Pulse on Netflix, and he played a doctor, which is very funny. It's such a coincidence. And besides that, Practical Magic is another movie that I just adore. I love watching Practical Magic with Sandra Bullock. And the family gives me that Practical Magic vibes because her aunts are funny, Frances and Jet. They remind me of the characters in my book, which is Emma's grandmother, Ariana, and her tia, Fatima. And the dynamics between them and how they all love each other and how they all support each other, as well as with Jillian and Sally, the sisters. So I have Emma. Emma has a sister. Her name is Elizabeth. I call her Liz for short. You can read more about the story. Like I said, it's a beautiful story that you can literally go get it right now and pre-order it. It comes out on November 18th. And it finally has 2 more links. So it's now available on Barnes & Noble, Amazon for the ebook and for the print book, as well as Books A Million and bookshop.org. All of these are available online. If you check it out right now, after I was searching, I found that one of them is, I think it's this one. Let me just share my screen right now. I'm gonna add this one. As you can see, it's on sale right now at bookshop.org. So grab it right now, pre-order it. You're going to enjoy it. And when you pre-order my book, I want you to come back. And here's my next one. If you pre-order my book and you fill out the form and you submit your receipt, I am going to enter everyone who pre-orders to receive, just show you this box set right here. This is a beautiful box set of the things that you're going to receive. I haven't received my books yet. I should be receiving it soon, but you're going to be receiving this with a whole bunch of book swag. But this is the special thing that I wanted to showcase because I right now am running a giveaway on Goodreads, and I'm gonna pop it up right now. We're gonna switch it to this one. So here, we're gonna add this one. So right now there's a giveaway going on Bookreads right now where one of 3 people can receive, sorry, not one of 3, but 3 people are gonna receive a signed copy of my book along with this book swag that I have. But it's a special gift that I am doing for everyone whoever wins this giveaway. I'm going to be giving them, besides this one right here, I'm gonna pick between a silver and, hold on, let me see if this works here. It's just hard to see, but here we go. And this one, because in essence, my book is about angels and how she talks to angels and everything that has to do with the divine. I wanted to have that story in this story. I wanted to have that part in this book. And here we go. I'm going to show you little different things that you're going to get as I took one of my other books, and here we're going to go. I'm going to change my screen again. So I took one of my other books and I just placed it inside so you can get a gist of what it's going to be like when you receive it. But you're going to get a sticker. I love this It's my Anita Fonteboa book club. And because you are all readers, I am going to give you the reader card. It's a sticker. I love how it looks. And I actually made this into a shirt, which you can get right now if you go right here to my fourth wall. I have that, and I have this shirt right here that says Witchy Vibes. And I have a multiple of other things on the website. This is the bookmark that you're going to get. I love how it looks. And this is special for me. This is the actual, oh, you know what? I'm going to switch my thing and I'm going to put this one now. So as you can see, this is the box. This is the bookmark. As you can see, it has the musical on one side of the bookmark and the book cover on the other side. And it literally says, what if a single moment could rewrite your fate? Yes, because things happen. You never know what's going to happen. And these are my artwork. This is the artwork for Emma here. And it comes with a little description of all of her character traits, you know, how she fears being used. And this is one of the parts that I said, she reminds me of Eva Mendes. It's from the movie Hitched. You know how Hitched didn't want to mention what he did for a living, and she finds out and she's upset because he lied to her. He never told her the truth. This is one of the reasons why she broke up with one of her boyfriends. And all the other things that you're going to get inside of it too. And just like how you see, this is Ryan's artwork, and this is the back for Ryan and all of the character traits for Ryan. He is a clueless heart stealer because, hello, he's gorgeous, but he doesn't know that he's like that. He doesn't think about that, and he doesn't know. I love that part about him. And so these are the two artworks that I have for the book that you're going to receive. And then, as you can see, the jewelry, they're angel wings, and you're going to get an angel wing. When you read the story, you'll know why I had to include it in it. For me, I'm going to tell you a bit more about myself, but for me, this story resonates so much because when I was writing this story, I kept seeing a feather. I kept seeing feathers just come out of nowhere. I would find it in strange places. I'm going to tell you something very funny. One time I was getting a wax, and while I was on the bed getting my wax, I'm looking up, and all of a sudden I see this feather just weaving in the air, just flapping backwards and forwards and stuff like that. And in that moment that I saw that, I was thinking of like different scenes that I wanted to adjust in the story, or like to take something away or to add something. And that was my confirmation, which was the angel wings letting me know that I was on the right path. So yes, these are like some of the themes that I have, the little sprinkles of within the story that I wanted to showcase with the book, because it really spoke to me. It really did. I love everything that this book came to be, and you're finally going to be able to get it and read it. And I would be so appreciative if you loved it so much that you had to leave a review and you had to tell your friend who had to tell another friend, because that's how supporting me as an author would help me so much, so people can see me. And I'm gonna show you some of the stickers fell like further inside of the book, but this is another sticker. It's a sticker for the book, which you can see is the feather and my witchy vibes, because hey, witchy vibes. The book has a lot of witchy vibes. And if you remember the scene where they're making margaritas, yes, I saw Practical Magic a couple of years ago. And you know, when you don't see something, you forget about it. And when I saw it again, Brienne Randall, who's writing her book, she kept mentioning it. I was like, let me go watch this movie again. And I forgot that when I did it, I did a pink margarita. in the a recipe in the back of my book, which was so funny because they like to wake up for midnight margaritas. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is the other sticker that you can get, just one more chapter, because you know what? We need another chapter, especially when you're reading this book, because you won't want to put it down because you want to read that next chapter to see what happens and what happens and what happens. And this is one of the other stickers that you can get in my Amazon storefront. It's a beautiful, let me just put it here. We're going to switch it. And this is my Amazon storefront that you can see some of the stuff that I've created, because I am very creative. Like I said, I love doing DIYs. I've created this book, and when the pandemic hit, I needed like an outlet for myself, and I started doing DIY. So I'm constantly like creating little things and decorations and stuff like that. I've done so many wreaths. I put it all over my office where I work, and everyone is always telling me, "Oh my God, you should sell this. You should sell this." Well, this is where I sell most of my other stuff. It's on my fourth wall, because you have to be multiverse, and I like thinking outside the box. I love doing the impossible. You know, you after the pandemic, everything was closed down, and I started looking for an outlet to make me happy, you know, because we all need that. One of them was doing DIYs. I love creating something from nothing. I love creating crafts, and you can do that so much on so many different platforms. And let me just see here. And this is just one of the things that I love doing. Well, so you can see it's another book. I haven't gotten my book. I should be getting it soon. As soon as I get it, I will be doing an unboxing. And I'm going to tell you right now, the waterworks will start, because I am so emotional, because the hard work that I've put into making this book and all of the struggles that I've done to get it to be where it is now. When you finally see that end product, you want to pat yourself in the back, but you just want to cry. And I cannot wait to hold my book in my hand. As we move further, if you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. I am going to post a question in the chat as well. Here we go. If this movie was made, if this book was made into a movie, who do you think should be Emma, and who do you think should be Ryan? I know who I like. My characters are in their 20s. He's 30. She's like 25. And I'm wondering, what do you think? And you know what? I am manifesting right now. Hello, Netflix, Hallmark. This is your next made from book to movie. Come on, hello. Not only that, but Drew Barrymore and Reese Witherspoon, if your production company is looking for a new project, hello, the Whimsical Gifts of Emma is it. Yes. Hey, hi, New York Mom Style. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited. Oh, hi. Here, I'm doing this for the first time. So there we go. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Who do you think should play Emma and Ryan when this book becomes a movie? Who do you think should be playing Emma and Ryan? Let me know in the comments. I love this. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so excited. I'm like trying to see from the different channels and stuff like that. Like you could tell I was so excited to come on here. Here we go. Let me see if that camera is a little bit better. But I just posted a question on the chat. If a movie is made from the Whimsical Gifts of Emma, who do you think should play Emma, and who do you think should play Ryan? Let me know in the comments. Hello, everyone. Hi. I'm so excited you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been a wow moment, a very wow moment. Um, like I can see the trailer already, walking down New York City, being in Penn Station, and then all of a sudden just seeing how the feather comes down and lands on his shoulder. It's one of the scenes in my book. Jennifer Lopez. I think we need someone that fits the criteria of the age range. She's younger. But hey, J Lo, hello. But I would love I would love to see Eva Mendes. I love Eva Mendes. And I would love to see JR Ramirez as Ryan, you know? Yeah. Who do you think about Ryan? Who should be Ryan? Let me know. Who do you think? If you think Jennifer Lopez would be Emma, who would you think would be Ryan? Let me know. Well, I am moving on a little bit more. And as I mentioned, I cannot wait for you to enter this giveaway. Anyone else, if you want to, you can say hi. I'm here. I am on, let me see, you're live here. Bad Bunny. You know what? I could see Bad Bunny being Ryan. I really can. Wow, that was a good one. Thank you. Oh wow. Um, who do you think should be if it's not her and if it's not J Lo? Do you have anyone else in mind? Anyone can jump in here. Yay! Yes. Oh my God. Talking about Bad Bunny, recently I posted a video on social media of LeJuan James. He is a funny guy who posts all of these funny videos online, and he has a classic one which says no tengo novio, and it's about like when you go in like on Thanksgiving and your tia comes in, who I would like to call her tia chismosa, or the aunt that likes to gossip and is always asking you, well, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Who are you dating right now? And that kind of thing, that aunt. Yes, I paired it because I have a scene in my book that you can read, and you can watch the video right now. It's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, and it's on Facebook, and it's hilarious because it pairs perfectly with this story. I love this so much. And not only that, but Bad Bunny as well, because since NY Mom Style said Bad Bunny could be a good Ryan, he has a song Titi Me Preguntó, which also asked my aunt asked me if I have a girlfriend, and it's so funny how the scene that I wrote pairs perfectly with these two songs, with his video and this song and the other song No Tengo Novio from Ñejo and Tego Calderon. As you can see, the story has a little bit of Spanglish. You don't have to be scared that you're not going to understand it, because it's basic Spanish, like hola, like hi, and mi hija, my daughter or my child, things like that. There's not a lot, but I had to tweak it because, tia means aunt in Spanish, but I had to add that because it's based on a Spanish family that this happens to. Because like I said, this dream was a dream that I had, and I literally was Emma in my dream. I saw everything that Emma went through and everything that Emma felt, and I'm just so happy that it's finally coming, and it's going to be here in 2 weeks. And there are so many other places where you can get this book as well, and I'm so excited. Let me see. I'm like getting people texting me as well, just following me. And yes, if you are able to, I will love, 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 love for you to follow me. Give me a follow on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram at author Anita Fontaboa. Oh, and don't forget, right here on YouTube at Anita Fontaboa and Anita Inspires. And welcome everyone. I want to tell everyone who has jumped on this live. Welcome on Instagram. Thank you so much for coming here. Um, I've been talking for a little bit. Oh, thank you so much. You can't wait to read my book. Well, my husband did a funny video for me, which I want to share it because it really meant a lot to me. As I said, imposter syndrome is making you believe that you can't do something that you can, because it's a little kind of like the negative little devil on your shoulder telling you you can't do this, you can't do this. Yeah, that one. Yeah, uh, that's the one where it keeps telling you different things. But I have to show you what my husband did. I'm gonna try to. I love this. It says my wife's reaction when her book made the bestsellers list. Ooh, manifesting it. Yes. I'm a big proponent of manifesting. Um, when you just say something and you really, truly in your heart believe that something's going to happen and something is for you, it does. I'm telling you, it does. I'm a big proponent of that. I love manifesting, and I am manifesting right now. This book will be made into a movie. Hello Netflix, hello Hallmark, hey, call me. Drew Barrymore, anyone in her camp, if you love urban fantasies and romanticities and witchy books, The Whimsical Gifts of Emma. Remember, this is practical magic met the Good Witch. They hooked up together and had a baby. Yes, that's this book. And you can get it right now. You can pre-order it. It's available on all of the platforms that I mentioned here. Here we go. You can pre-order it on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Books A Million, and bookshop.org. And we can't forget Amazon. That's where all of these books are available for you to purchase. And I cannot wait for you to hold the story and hold it to your heart, like how I've said. I also have another scene that I actually posted online. I love angels. Like I said, Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I love angels. I love to decorate if I can early. Manifesting, I am finally moving to a new apartment. And this has been a little thing that I've had with the feathers as well that I've mentioned coming out. But I love angels. I love everything having to do with angels, as does Emma. And Emma has an angel that she talks to. Her name is Angel. Yes, I know. Her name is Angel because that's the name that I saw pop up in my head. Just like when I was trying to figure out the characters for the book, I kind of sat down and I started looking at baby lists for like the top baby lists in Social Security, and like the book with 10,000 names for babies. That was me. I kept sitting there and just started looking, and if it felt like that was the name that I went with. And I love Emma. Emma is funny. You know how I got Emma? My daughter said something to me, but I had watched Friends, and Friends, remember Monica had the baby name that she wanted, and she told Rachel when she was having her baby, and that was Emma. Emma. Yes, Emma. It was my Emma moment. Just like the fourth wall that I mentioned, the Emma moments. So a little bit more about my book. For those of you who just joined in, and wow, I can't believe we're already at almost halfway through it of the story. So this story is about a girl. Her name is Emma Duque. She was on her way to visit her parents last minute. It was a surprise. Nothing was planned. And fate had other plans in store for her when she was on her way there. And this is how she meets Ryan. Ryan is going to be the love interest for her. And it's a very slow burn romance. Yes, slow burn. But it has, come closer, a little spice. Yes, it does. It has spice. It has a little bit of spice in it because I just had to add that. So for for those of you who don't know what spice is, it's kind of like when you read like a little bit of historical romance novels. Yeah, that kind of thing. But it's not like hardcore. It's not that. This is not that type of book. But it has a sweet spice in it that when you read it, I want you to then let me know what you thought of it, because I think about it when I was writing it and I just couldn't stop smiling. When I was writing this book, I never told anyone that I was writing it. So I'm writing the stories, and I used a playlist, which I want to showcase with you right now. I want to show you my playlist right here. I have, let me see. Here we go. I'm going to remove this and add this. This is my playlist for the Whimsical Gifts of Emma. It's right now on Spotify. I'm going to leave all of the links that I've mentioned in the description, but this is the code that you can scan and you can see it yourself. It's beautiful on there. And it's a beautiful list because while I was writing this, I was like in that mode when she's breaking up, and I heard, oh my God, my mind is just like, I'm so excited. I'm very nervous at the same time. Megan Trainor's No, No, No. That was one of the songs. And that song that went viral right now again, He Wasn't Man Enough from Toni Braxton. She is on my playlist. And I could not, like I said, synchronicities and things that are meant to be, they happen for me. And that's one of them. That song is on this playlist. But not only that, you can see it here on there, but you can also go to my playlist on YouTube right now and look for Emma's playlist. So you have two ways to view the songs that I've mentioned. And yeah, I've also had Practical Magic, because I said it's akin to the story. Like I said, if The Good Witch and Practical Magic hooked up together, that was my story. It was the Whimsical Gifts of Emma. And it's a beautiful love story that has you believing when you feel like you're being used and you're being lied to. You don't know what to think and you don't trust the next person. And being her, who's a psychic medium, she can tell. But what people don't know is, being an intuitive psychic myself, I can't go and read myself. I can't do that. I won't get it unless I dream it, unless they want to tell me what it is. I won't see it. So I have to go through my own life lessons, as does Emma in this story. And you see that play out, as well as you see Ryan. And Ryan, like I mentioned, here we're going to go. I'm going to remove it and add Eva Mendes. So Eva Mendes is the female main character who is inspired. I'm inspired by her for Emma. She is a beautiful woman who doesn't like to be lied to. And you see that she has a bad breakup. And based upon that, she kind of like put a wall to not let anyone in because she didn't want to get hurt anymore. And in here, we find Ryan, who is inspired by J.R. Ramirez, who played Detective Jared Vasquez on Manifest. Hello. Yes, that's who I pictured being Ryan. And he wants to find love. It's just he keeps meeting the wrong people. Like I said, synchronicities and coincidences are always happen. Things always happen for a reason. That's my biggest motto that I always talk about. Things always happen for a reason. You never know what's going to happen. And that's how fate brought these two people together. And you see how that plays out. It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story with Emma and Ryan. And then the practical magic vibes that I got from that is Emma's family. It's kind of like Aunt Jet and Aunt Frances are Grandma Ariana, who is Emma's grandmother, and Mary is the daughter of Ariana, who's the mother of Emma, and Tia Fatima. Aunt Grandma Ariana and Tia Fatima are sisters, and they have that same spirit that you see through practical magic. And as well as you have sisters. So Emma has a sister. Her name is Liz. I call her full name is Elizabeth, but I call her Liz. And it reminds me of Practical Magic, that chemistry of sisters. And if you saw one of my last videos that I posted, I was literally with a tooth with a brush singing wannabe, singing with my daughter, because it's a scene in the story. You know, when you happen to hear a nice song, which is in that playlist that just showed you, and I'm gonna share my screen right now. It's it's in this playlist right now. It's in here, or you can see the actual video here, one of the two. That song Wannabe is on there. So every time I hear the Spice Girls and I hear this song, even when it was on Chicken Little, I would stop what I was doing and I just had to start singing, because it's a song that makes you happy, that just vibes with you. And I'm all about those vibes. Like I said, witchy vibes. And these are like the things, the essence of the story. I also posted a video of the Practical Magic, that scene where she is running, Sandra Bullock is running, and she kisses the love interest in the movie. You see it? Yes. That's how I imagine when Ryan and Emma are gonna finally, oh my God, finally kiss. Yes. That's what I picture it to be. You could picture in any other way, but that song is also on the playlist, because that song, when you finally see them kiss, oh my God, I love that song from Faith Hill. It's just a song that anytime I also hear, just like Wannabe, I just stop and I just start singing it, because this kiss, oh my God, I love it. And if this sounds like the kind of story that you vibe, that you love, again, it's the Good Witch met Practical Magic and they hooked up and they had this little baby who's the Whimsical Gifts of Emma, then you know what? Go and pre-order right now. It's available online for you to pre-order it. And for everyone, as I mentioned, everyone who pre-orders the book and you fill out this form, it's a Google form. I'm going to enter everyone who has pre-ordered the book to get a swag box like this. I'm going to send it off, and it's going to have, like I said, this little jewelry. It's either going to be a yellow tone, or it's going to be a silver tone. I love silver. So you're going to see me in silver. But I had to do this for the story because it had to do with angels. And there's a scene that I posted a video about. I went down to St. Patrick's Cathedral and I was sitting there, and it really resonated with me. And that's how one of the scenes in my book happened. I was just sitting there, and like I said, I got the inspiration and I just started writing how I saw it. And that's one of the biggest things that I loved. I loved about the story. It it connects you with the divine. It's a divine magic. You see the family dynamic, the grandmother, the mother, the aunt, and the two girls together, and you see them kind of like how you see Practical Magic. And that's what I really wanted you to see when you read this book, that essence of family, love, and the dynamic of that slow burn. Oh my God. I just keep thinking about it when I get to when they kiss. Oh my God. I can hear the song of this kiss in the background of my head when I was writing this. And I can't wait. If this story resonated with you, you're gonna love the next one, because this is a 3-book series. This is the first one. It's called The Whimsical Gifts of Emma. And I have a 3-book deal. So we're going to get 2 more of this, and it's going to be even better, because I'm on the last touches of the second book, and it's going off to my publisher. And I'm in the nick of it, of the thick of it, of writing my 3rd book. And that's one that I started writing. I had like 4,000 words already, and I had to stop And then I started again. I had 10,000 words. And again, I had to stop because it just was not vibing. And you'll know when you're writing a story if it flows, if it's not flowing. I had like a couple of developmental editors help me out with the story. When you finally get a publisher, your publisher has their own editor, so it's going to go through another round of it. And I learned a lot of things by writing this book. I didn't know what line edits were. I finally learned, and I learned that I need them. I did my developmental edits on the book, and I finally put it to what it came to be a couple of years ago, because this story has been 3 years in the making. 3 years in the making. It was a process, because when I just started writing, I didn't know how I should start the story. I didn't know how I should end the story. And oh my God, I can't wait. Like, once everyone has seen it, has devoured it, because I believe that people are going to try to read this like this. And the, the sprinkle of magic, the sprinkle of the essence of the divine God, the divine source, one force, whatever you call it, so present in this story, the divine magic. Um, and I cannot wait, because fate brought you to this live hinting about my book for you to buy, because it's a beautiful story that it, I like, hold on. It's a beautiful story that was meant to be told. Uh, and I cannot wait for you to read it. Time for some water. And you can see my writing affirmations. I love positivity. That's what I'm all about. This too, it's available here. You can get it here. I love to create things. I love to inspire people, just like how I'm inspired by others. I love to do the same thing. And I know that this book will inspire you. She learns lessons just like how I learn lessons. And I cannot wait for you to read this. I cannot wait for me to hold my book and do the video, and you're gonna see me like literally crying on camera, because I cannot wait for you to see this. Sorry. Oh. And if you love the vibes of this, hey, that's the QR code. Sign up for my newsletter and come get exclusive behind the scenes news, anything that's happening that's new, recipes, giveaways. I will be probably before the book goes live, I will be, let me stop because I'm rambling. Before the book goes live, I want to do a giveaway for all of my social media platforms. So I'm going to do a giveaway on YouTube. I'm going to do a giveaway on Instagram only, on Facebook only, on TikTok only, because without you, I cannot do this. I cannot do what I do at all. And I do have a favor to ask. I am so close to hitting 1,000 followers on TikTok, and I need your help. Please consider subscribing to me, because I want to put the link in my bio so I could put the link for the book online on TikTok. Help me get to that 1,000 that I need. I'm very short on it. I only have like a couple more to do. And if you have loved this, like I have loved being here with you, sharing a little bit about me. For those of you who have just entered in now, I am an author of a new book coming out on November 18th. My favorite color is pink. I love Minnie Mouse, but she has to be wearing pink. I am in my pink era right now, because hello, Elle Woods. I love Reese Witherspoon, but her Elle Woods with her Legally Blonde, that's me. I am Miss Pink. If you see my social media, you'll see me dressed up like her with the little dog in my hand. I took that from my daughter. She knows. She let me borrow it. I did give it back to her. But that is me. I love being like kind of like what you see is who I am. I love connecting with other people, and I cannot wait for you to read my book. I cannot wait for you to let me know what you thought. This was a very passionate project that I started, and if you're here helping me manifest, click and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok, on Facebook, and Instagram under author Anita Fontaboa. But not only that, here on YouTube under Anita Fontaboa and Anita Inspires. I want to put a smile on your face because I know that when you read this book, you are going to love it. And I forgot to mention, but right now, I am looking for ARC readers. The book comes out in 2 weeks, but if you are interested, it's on my book sprout. I'm going to leave the details up down in the description on my YouTube page for Anita Inspires and Anita Fontaboa, so you can join and get to read it before anyone else does. Just click and you'll see the hold on, I'm gonna hide this for a second. You can claim it. It's done through my publisher, Oliver Heber Books. They have a review team, and I've sent it out to my ARC readers. It's available for you to review right now. It would help me so much if you could review it. If you love a romance, if you love fantasy and urban fantasy, fantasy book, romantasy books, that's this book right here, The Whimsical Gifts of Emma. Emma Emma was me in a dream. I felt everything she felt. I felt everything that was running through her mind in her Emma moments and how she expresses it. And you're gonna have a chuckle here and there, as well as I love angels. As I mentioned, Christmas is my favorite holiday, and this is like one of the little angels. I found this for Christmas. It actually lights up, and oh, here we go. It lights up. You see it? I love my angels. I love angels. Angels are when I was working through this project, as I mentioned, I kept seeing a feather. A feather would pop up when I least expected it. I'm just looking for my feather here now, and it's hard, but a feather, a feather, a feather. And it really resonated with me because it was a sign from the divine, my spirit guides, my angels, to let me know that I was in the right path in this book. And everything that I do, I always manifest for it to come true. I want this book to be made into a movie. So if you are interested and you are in a production company that's looking for a new book, hello Netflix, hello Hallmark, hi Reese, hi Drew Barrymore. This is the project for you. It's a beautiful story with heart, with family, with divine magic that you will adore. And I cannot wait for you to read this book soon. That's coming out on November 18th, which is next in 2 weeks. That's it, and only in 2 weeks. And I am so excited because, hello, the week of the 18th, which is on Tuesday, my birthday is that 21st, but they're going to flip the switch and I'm going to finally get my Christmas music early. So that's a gift from the divine to flip the switch on my birthday here in New York, because I am here in New York. And thank you so much for everyone who has tuned in. I want to really remind you that right now you can enter this Goodreads giveaway for the Whimsical Gifts of Emma. And for everyone who signs up there's only 3 winners who are going to get a signed book copy. You're going to get this book box, and you're going to get the jewelry, the necklace, just like how it's pictured here in the picture here. This is everything that's going to be contained in the book box, and the little feather, because it's an essence of the book. Again, you can go to Goodreads and enter now, It's gonna end on November 17th, so the day before. So if you haven't seen it, go on there now. What are you waiting for? Go on, go get it. You're gonna have the best little gift, and especially when you read the story and how it resonates, you're gonna enjoy it. I know you will. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here live on YouTube. Thank you, everyone on Instagram. And thank you, everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much for making my night, making my dreams of becoming a published author come to reality, for your support and all of the people who have actually signed up right now for the giveaway. I cannot wait to provide another giveaway for all of the social media platforms, one individually for more. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel here, Anita Fantaboa, and as well as Anita Inspires. But follow me on social media under author Anita Fantaboa. Thank you so much right now. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you again.